So here I begin starting the videos on my film books collection. This is the first box right here. You can see it's pretty big, and I titled it when I was in the process of moving. There are a lot of books in it. Let me open it up for a second. See, there's quite a bit of books in there. So this first video might not cover, well, probably won't cover this whole box. It'll cover a portion of the box. And I would say that's the same story for the rest of them as well. And there's something like, I don't know, 20 boxes maybe, 25 boxes of these. I think they're all the same type of box, or almost 20. Well, not almost 20. I think there's 20 of these, maybe a few other ones that are different, or maybe there are 25 of these. I don't know, but there's quite a bit. Most of it's movie books. There's a few boxes that, like, one is Japan, one is like favorite authors, one's poetry. I'll show those too. But I'll try and focus on the film books first. So let's get into it. I'm gonna use my laptop now and show you the BFI books. Okay. So Kubrick Lover, 1972 here. I did show you the box, and I can't show you the entire box. Well, I will show you the entire box, but I won't show you it in one video. I'll take more than one video. It's going to take a while to get through all these boxes of books. But anyways, I thought for this video I'd show my BFI books, which stands for British Film Institute. And there are two BFI books that are, all of them are the same size except for two, which are, there's one on Psycho called A Long Hard Look at Psycho, I believe it's called. And another one about 2001: A Space Odyssey. Maybe the 2001: A Space Odyssey is with the Kubrick books. I think that's where it is. I don't know where the Psycho one is, but it's somewhere. But those two are different sizes, because these BFI books, they're called like monograph books. They're very small. They're very good. They're very good reads. So anyways, let me show you my collection of them. And there are quite a bit of them. So anyways, here's the first, Dr. Strangelove. And they're only like, let's see, like they're very short books. Let's see, like this is 106 pages. You can see 2001 there. So what they do in these books, they show clips from the films, that they're talking about, and basically they approach it from a certain angle. They have authors that approach these movies from a certain angle. Just they're clips from Dr. Strangelove. There's also clips from other movies, usually put in here, I believe. Well, I mean, I've seen it in the other books. I haven't read all this Dr. Strangelove one yet, but I think it would be in here somewhere. That there'd be some. Well, that's the pie fight that was originally supposed to be in the movie, but they took it out. At least in some of these, they have pictures from other movies that they use maybe for comparison, or to make people think of how they how they're similar, but so that they're filled with well, not every page, but they got a good amount of photos that come with the books. They're really good reads. Um, they tend to have people like, well, for example, Salman Rushdie did Wizard of Oz. Um, I don't have Wizard of Oz. Um, I'm not wild about Wizard of Oz, but Camille Paglia did The Birds, which I do have, and I have read. She approaches The Birds from like a Greek tragedy perspective, like the eyes being gouged out by the birds in The Birds by in one of the scenes, compared to like Oedipus or something like that. So, anyways, here's Brazil. That's one of my newer ones that I have. I'm trying to find some. There you go. Blade Runner and RoboCop. So they use um, they use examples of other films to talk about. Those are science fiction movies. All those. Um, the poster for Brazil. This would take forever to go through all these photos, of each book, but I'll just show you the titles. And here's one on Seven by Richard Dyer, who did the commentary on the New Line disc. He's on the commentary for each four. There's four commentaries on the Seven DVD, and I think he's on all four of them. But he wrote this. He did that one. And then there's one on Alien. I don't know who did this one. Roger Luckhurst. I don't know who that is. Here's a bunch. Some of which I've read, and some of which I'm not sure if I read or not. Here's Taxi Driver. Amy Taubin. I think I've read some other stuff of hers. I've seen stuff mentioned, like essays by her in a Criterion book. Seven Samurai. This film I don't really like that much. I think it's overrated. I like a little more second viewing, understanding what was happening. It wasn't chronological film, but I bought it because I thought maybe I could understand it better. Maybe I changed my opinion. Who knows? But Pulp Fiction, that's another one. This one I think I read, which is M. Anton Kays, who I think is on the commentary on the Criterion. Then you have Jaws. I don't think I read that one. This is one of the first ones I had, The Exorcist. Mark Kermode. I think Mark Kermode I think he did a documentary about straw dogs on the Criterion, I think. And I think this is the same author for, well, maybe not, I don't know. Citizen Kane. I was just saying, the Citizen Kane author, maybe she did another book. Not sure. Belle de Jour, Michael Wood. He's a pretty well-known critic. He's probably big, well-known. Night of the Hunter. Simon Callow. I think he's a pretty well-known critic. And you have Star Wars. They're very small books, as you see. They're just they don't have them in the U.S. anymore. You'd have to order them online. Really good books, though. I really enjoy reading them. Here's The Godfather. 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'll also show the other one that's bigger, but this one's a little more chunky. It's got a little more to it. But, well, actually, It's 103 pages, so it's sort of the same size as Dr. Strangelove. You know, makes notices of different films. How the West was won, probably that's brought up because of the Cinerama at the time. You know, the widescreen format. Terminator, I think I read that one. In the Realm of the Senses. I can't remember if I read this one or not. I have so many of these I can't remember. The Matrix. I haven't read this one. I have a few books on the Matrix. I'll show those at some point. You know, like the philosophy, the science, and the religious aspects of the film. I also have a book of the Matrix with just storyboards in it and the script. Huge book of the Matrix. Maybe it's called The Art of the Matrix or something like that. This is one of the first BFI books I got, and I've read it. Scott Buchatman. And then here's the last pile. Got the Seventh Seal. I read this one, I believe. Eyes Wide Shut. Michel Chion. He's one of the big writers about Kubrick. I think he has a book on Kubrick. This is the one I mentioned, The Birds by Camille Paglia. It's pretty good angle and analysis of the birds. This one I don't think I read, Wild Strawberries. This is, I think I read this one, Vertigo. And to finish it off, we've got Unforgiven. Okay, so, I'm wondering if I should do another video. I'll think about it. If you see another video after this one is put on, shortly after this one is put on, then you'll know that I did more of the box tonight. I'm recording on a Monday night, so I'm not sure if I'll put this up tonight or Tuesday because my hard drive on my laptop is seemed to be a problem on the sound of the laptop. I must have done something because the sound dropped out at the last minute or so. So what I was going to say was, so another video might be coming the same day, or maybe not. I think what I also said was the last week of this month, December, I'll be up north visiting my family, so I probably won't do any videos then. And we got a lot of boxes of books to go, so it's going to take, well into the new year, quite some time, probably a few months at least. But anyways, thanks for watching. I don't want to keep this video going on too long. This right here, this part you're watching right now is on a Tuesday night. I was just uploading this to YouTube, and I was listening. I watched the video as I upload it just to see if it's good, how it turns out. And I heard the sound drop out, so I canceled uploading the video, and I'm recording this, and then I'll upload it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.